From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Hornets. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So TCU's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Back to throw, it's Whitaker. Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around...
Nowhere to go, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball, headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
To the air on first down. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. He's got it on the right. Puts one in the spin cycle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it, getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get to it. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 10 over Navy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Feeling some heat. Using his feet to buy time. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. And he's still running after the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With jet sweep pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Discards a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quick handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The hand to the running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking for a man. It's Whitaker. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And the ball's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
West Virginia.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he drops the throw. He caught it! Touchdown, West Virginia! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing.
Fires to the tight end.
They're up by 17 over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Got it, looking for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he puts it on the deck again. At the 35, he's open. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Still looking on the move. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
He's got it. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, TCU. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.